I am live inside of our training program where we are live Monday through Friday at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Today is Friday, so that means that it is Q&A day. So if you are a member of my program, feel free to hop on in and ask any of the questions that you may have. So while I'm waiting for everyone to get hopped in, I am going to show you some super cool announcements or things to that I have to show you. And then I am also going to let everyone know how you can get logged in if you are new and you are not sure. Okay, so I'm going to share my screen here. And you can see this is the dashboard. To get logged into the dashboard, if you're a member, you go to app.myvisionagency.com. You'll go to the resources tab here, and you will go down here where you see the Zoom link for the Friday Q&A. I think someone is unmuted. There we go. So you'll see the, all you need to do is click here. Okay. You can use your free Zoom account or whatever, right? Monday through Thursday, or actually even Friday, we are live on YouTube. But the only day that I'm in Zoom is Fridays here. Okay. Also, there's, let me check my little list here. Okay. I did want to show you too, if you go to the network tab where our noisy group is, there is a video here to explain, kind of all about noisy. But as our noisy network grows and everyone starts creating their own channels, I wanted to make it very clear how you can join the specific channels that we host, right? Because you guys as members, you can create your own unlimited channels and invite your guests. You can do whatever you want to, right? But these channels here are specific My Vision Agency channels, okay? So if you're a member, this is our private chat here. If you are a HighLevel affiliate, you can access this. Only the HighLevel affiliates have access. Also, the HighLevel updates, My Vision Agency updates. If you want to private message me on Noisy, you can do that here. If you're looking to hire or be hired, you definitely want to check out the job board there. I was trying to, just forward the service request because I'm not doing services anymore. But I want to forward that to you guys so that you can get the leads, right? That's where everyone struggles, okay? So what I've done is, instead of being the middleman and trying to take commission for my time and all of that, I want you guys to just have the ability to network with one another. So if you're looking to hire or be hired, definitely go there, post your job, or if you're looking to be hired, definitely go there, okay? There are some, if you're interested in support, there are some resources here. And this is really cool. This is the test lab. So if you have a project that you would like feedback on, you can go there, and then everyone in the network can give you feedback on that, which is really great. Because I don't know about you, but if you've ever built a website or something like that, it's like you're the only one looking at it. You miss so many things, and then you don't really know what is the user experience because you're the one who put everything there. The feedback is so really important. Okay. I also did want to tell you that if you go to the accounts tab, you will see that our prices are actually hidden. They're member exclusive prices, but they are going up on August 1st. Okay, we're going to have a different structure I'm going to tell you about. But if you want access to all of the tools in the program, you definitely want to choose the professional plan before August 1st. Okay, all you need to do to upgrade is just click here to upgrade your plan. Okay. Now, there's also some really cool features that you may notice up here. Learn about the Launchpad. Okay, so my amazing support team created this, so you can actually click here on each of the tools. I no longer have the walkthrough that I had before, but whatever tool that you are viewing, you can click here for a quick tutorial to figure out, what actually it does. So you can see, when I switch between the Launchpad and the dashboard, it changes up here, learn about the dashboard instead of learn about the Launchpad. And then it will actually, on certain things, like if I go to sites it'll actually give you like learn about the funnels, and then it'll give you a tour, right? So in order to get to the section, you go here and then you can click here, and then here's an image to help you, how you can search funnels. So this should make this process much, much simpler for you guys to be able to kind of navigate the dashboard and figure out, what everything does, since there are so many things that we can learn. So you can see here, if you go to websites, it changes to learn about websites, okay? And then it gives you the quick tutorial there. Now, that is super, super cool, but you guys also know that you can click that black circle with the question mark and you can contact support here, okay? A lot of people contact me, which is fine, but I'm trying to create an automated system so that you know where to go, because I don't want you to contact me because you have a problem and then you have to wait for me to respond, and then I'm telling you, oh, go contact support, and then that's a horrible experience. I know that it's because I know as a customer, I'm like, stop giving me the runaround, I just have a problem. So definitely utilize the support team. They actually know much more about the tools than I do. Okay, they are incredible. Like, if you're ever going to hire anyone, hire someone better than yourself. Okay, so definitely contact them. There are also, I know some people prefer the pictures and the step-by-step type of tutorials. So you can definitely access all of those there. And of course, to contact support, you just click there to contact us. Now, I know that some people are going to be really, really excited about this feature here, and you'll see that now over here in the corner, you'll see this little symbol. You can actually change the tools now to be in different languages. So if you speak Portuguese or Italian, you can choose your language here. Now, it's not going to change the language of everything, okay? It changes the language of most things, but like the builders, like the email builder, the funnel builder, the website builder, those types of things, it's not going to change. So you have to change those automatically. But if you're kind of like you're more fluent in another language and you'd feel more comfortable having as many things as possible in these languages, you can definitely use that, and that'll help you out as well, okay? So that is all that I wanted to tell you for now. So how are you? And do you have any questions? And are you excited about that new like onboarding widget tour? That's so cool, right?
Yes. Awesome.
Yeah. So what's going on? How's your week?
Unbelievable. I got some questions. I got some questions. I did my first workflow. I was like, oh, this is pretty awesome. And just what you were saying, I put my automations and stuff together. I'm like, I hope it's working, right? So pretty awesome. Is some stuff that I found out by just doing it as far as the raw. I found out the difference between the phone number and the raw phone number. So that was pretty interesting. But what I found to bring everything in is just through the form, because I remember you do everything, a lot of your triggers are from the form. So I had created everything outside of HighLevel, and by me putting that form in there, it brought it all over. So I created a new pipeline and all that. So I tested it, Stripe, and all that worked, but I didn't test did it bring it into the Go level with my automations, because I did, create a new opportunity, tag it. The question I had though is when I was setting that up, matter of fact, I was setting it up and I should have jotted that question down. When I was setting up the workflow, at the end, it was just the SMS. Once that flag down there, it just stops it, correct?
What do you mean, the flag?
After you didn't put everything down, and then the last thing is the flag, that means it's the end of the automation. So it won't go, it won't repeat itself.
Do you, by flag, you mean where it says like exit the workflow?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So what that happens or how that works is they're going to not get stuck in that workflow, right? So they can re-enter the workflow is why I have it set up like that. Because when you're using it like for support, you want them to be able to enter into the workflow several times, because they may message you one day and then you're sending out a message like, hey, do you need support? If not, I'll get back to you. And then what if they message you again like the next week? You still want to give that message like, hey, did you need me or do you need support, kind of thing. But again, it just depends on your purpose and how you're using it. So if you want them to be able to exit the workflow, maybe enter another workflow, whatever you want them to do when the end of that workflow is, that's what you want to put there.
Okay, so do I check in the box on the right side where it says multiple, where it allows them to come into multiple times, or just one time?
So let's see what I have mine done here.
And the cloning, oh man, oh Jesus, that saved me a lot of time in designing.
I know. Yeah, because you can not only just clone the funnel, but saving those panels and the making the global panels, and the fact that you can make each section rather, you can make each section a global section within that website. Oh my gosh. It's not just, yeah, it's not just the headers and footers that you can make global. You can make global any section in the website, which is why, if you look at the lead gen funnels that I have, they have the different lead magnets, but they have the one section that you customize with your own info, and then it updates all of the other funnels in there. So yeah, super, super cool, the things that you can do. So let's look at how I have mine set up here, because I remember toggling through that and basically having the same question that you did. So I wanted to see. So I have to exit that workflow, and then let's see. I had this toggled on, so allow multiple. So that's what I did it there instead of
inside of the conditions.
Yeah, so I just did it here, and then I did exit. So each time they get to this point, they're waiting 2 days, right? So that I have a chance to get back to them, or they have something else to say. Because what's going to happen is, if I don't exit them from the workflow, they're not going to re-enter it. They're just going to hang out. And then
so question. So when I make a workflow, should I always put remove from workflow at the end?
So yeah, just really, if you want them to enter multiple times, like for this situation, I do.
Okay. Yeah. But if it's just one though, it's not multiple.
Yeah, I mean, because you see, what's really cool is you don't just have to remove them from the workflow. Let's say, because these are they have to meet these certain conditions to get down to this point. I could have removed from the workflow on all of these different levels, but maybe for this one, instead, I wanted to send to another workflow. So I could do that. Yeah. Okay. So if you want to remove them completely, like a support chat, kind of like I have mine set up, then I would say yes, do the remove from workflow. That way they can re-enter it if they need to, and then you just toggle this on that allows them to enter it. Because otherwise, what's going to happen is you're going to go to your history, and it's going to say that it failed because they were already in that workflow.
Okay. It took me a minute. I mean, I was going through with that workflow and thinking it out and bringing it in, and I said, but you know what? I pushed right through it, and I'm excited because now I know what I know now.
Yeah. And that's such a valuable point, because it's you just have to get in there and figure out how it works. It's great to have an example, right. And that's why I do the training. You can see an example and a use case, but then the whole point really is to get in there and then try to build it, try to figure out all the things you can do, and then adapt it to whatever it is that you specifically need.
So now I could take that and put it in a feed, ask for feedback on it. So I can have the group of somebody to say, hey, go through this and let me know and then I can see if it works.
Yeah, and you could also send yourself a, let me share my screen again here. You could also send yourself a test really easily. Let's see here. if I wanted to do this text here, I could go down here and enter my phone number and then send a test SMS and then just make sure that it all went out and it looked like I wanted it to and all of that.
Now, I did that part, but did it go through the whole thing? If you got like, if you do the SMS, do it continue to go through the workflow or just the SMS part?
It's just going to send that particular text.
Yeah.
But if you want to go through the whole workflow, what I literally did, because I wanted to make sure that it was all flowing like I wanted it to, I went to Google My Business and I like logged in and, I just tested the whole thing out.
So what I'm gonna have to do, because this is at a checkout point. So the way I got it is, what did I use? I used Theme Cart. So I got Theme Cart right now because I didn't want to go through, because I had to put it up real quick. I didn't go through and put the products in HighLevel yet. So I already had Theme Cart. So I said, okay, if I got Theme Cart, how do I get them into HighLevel? So once they check out and get the thank you page, I put the HighLevel thank you page URL in there. So when they check out, it takes them into HighLevel from that point. And then to get started, to get the service that they want, the little button that says get started is the form, a pop-up form, the onboarding form, which is my onboarding form that triggers everything. So I was like, it worked. So I'm like,
that's why I like the form. It's like they fill it out and then you can do so much with that information. It's like, I know we can do, different, like I could use Pabbly and then have the webhooks and all that, but it's just, you get so much info and then you eliminate a step and I just love the form.
So it's pretty exciting, the stuff that you can, like you said, once I got that form, it creates the opportunity, sets them up in the pipeline where I want, it tags them. Then I got a SMS from my support team, which is Lisa. Lisa's the account manager, and she's got her little thank you for joining the Olinix family, and we're looking forward to servicing you soon. So that text message, I'm pretty stoked right now because I'm like, and I'm just getting started. So I'm like, I did that part. So now I'm like, what else can I do? So now it's like I did that one, and that was for a customer that I set that up for. So so
cool when you learn stuff for customers too, because it's like, I had no idea. Now, not only did I just get paid to learn, but now I'm going to use this for my own business, or I'm going to create a training for my team, or I'm going to, here's how you do this.
And what's so exciting, Bridget, just from her, she got me 3 more customers.
It's so great. It's so great.
I'm like, it was like, we want what she got. I'm like, so now I'm just like clone.
Yes.
So
it's the duplication.
I did something, it was like a $290 setup, $97 a month. Now I'm gonna have 4 people doing that. Well, 3 more. I got 3 more to talk to. So, woo!
I'm so
and I ain't even got started yet. I ain't even got started yet, and I'm like, okay, but it's that initial step part, and that's just like anything. I think it builds the confidence.
Yeah.
And now I'm like, I was up to like 4 this morning going through it. And I'm like, So now I'm like, what else can I do? So now I'm just like, now I'm in action mode of putting some other stuff with QR codes. So I'm working with this QR code where I'm gonna bring the QR code. When you scan the QR code, it brings you into HighLevel and then everything takes over. So that's what I'm working on right now. Cause I got a guy who wants a QR code to bring this, for his show, but I'm like, man, you just don't want to show. You need to explain and sell and do everything with this one QR code. You just don't want to give them your information. You need to let this QR code do all the telling and selling and sorting for you. He was like, it could do that. I said, man, it could do that and more. You ever heard of Buzz the Lightyear? Well, we the Lightyear of what we could do for you in automations. And he was like, Terry, that sounds great. So I'm really stoked right now. This weekend gonna be exciting. So,
well, speaking of QR codes, look what I did. So why did can you see that? So
I'm about to scan it. I want to see.
So why did I do that? Because when I'm in meetings and sometimes I'm not on camera, it shows that. But also if I'm doing like a discovery call or something, then I'm like, oh, you could actually, oh, you're ready to sign up. Just go ahead and you can scan that QR code. It's right there on the screen.
See, that's what I'm saying. I'm loving the blessing now, because when QR codes, people, it went away, but with the pandemic, it then brought it all back in full force, and people are really activating on it now because they was forced to.
Yeah. Yeah, just like I was doing digital business cards and having the QR code as the home screen of my phone, because they scan it without touching, and then on their phone there's a contact form that where they can enter it in, and then it goes right into the CRM, and then I'm not having to like get their business card. I'm not having to hold on, let me write down what your name is and whatever, and yeah, and I'm not, yeah, so great. And then it's like you give the business card, right? Someone gives you the business card or you give yours, but where's the follow-up? You can't follow up with them. So yeah, definitely. Cool.
I'm excited about that because I'm creating me a whole business capture system with the QR code with my business card. So I'm gonna promote that as a product. Let your business card now do all the telling and selling and capturing, and bring your persons, whoever you just met, tell them about you without you talking with the QR code, because all that's set up on a page with your video and what you do, how you do it. You can demo it on there, press 3, press this, but now I can take you in a different way just from meeting people. So if I didn't met, I'd look at a bag of all these business cards I got. I remember I had big bag full. What if I had that going through my funnel, my business card funnel? Nobody ever thought about a business card funnel.
Yeah, and it's like, not only is it super cool, but think about the positioning of that when you're meeting with someone and you decide to exchange it. Yes, because it's like, not only is it super cool because it's like, oh, here's my business card. Yeah, just take a picture, and it kind of gamifies it, and it's kind of cool experience. But then the follow-up, it's like, because they're watching what you're doing, what your process and what your business looks like. People are watching, because if they see, just like you said, if they see that someone has a great system like you, well, obviously, you know how to do it, or you know where to go to get it done. And now I'm like, whoa, I want this system for myself.
I'm gonna sell, and then they don't even got to worry about print no more.
Yeah. Yes. Exactly. There's no reoccurring costs. There's no like germs from COVID. You can share it in an email. You could put it in your email signature. There's so many things you can do with QR codes. You can even put it like on YouTube, in the little bottom right-hand corner, how you have the watermark.
Yes.
I had it there for a long time. Yeah. Lots of cool things to do with QR codes.
Yes.
Yeah, so, like you said, you can be so elaborate and build out a crazy system.
Yes.
See your brain working.
Yeah. Well, I was thinking about what would be because it's all about licensing the software. So I'm positioning everything, just like the client I got right now. She's purchasing a license for my software. I'm not doing it as a service, like I'm fulfilling it. I'm getting it all set up, but then she's using the software. Her whole mindset is I'm buying the software, not I'm getting no Linux to do the service. I am not trying to be the fulfillment guy I'm getting it all set up, letting you handle it, you do it. Questions my support team, which is Lisa, is the administrator. Lisa is your project manager. Lisa is your support. I'm taking it away from me because you're like, well, Terry, I didn't hire 2 more people. I got Roger Adams. No, what's his name? Yeah, Roger Adams. That's my other guy. He's a project manager. And then I got Lisa Thompson is my other manager. I'm about to hire 2 more. So I got the emails already created. It's me in the backfield doing it. But then now it's not Terry doing it. It's like Terry got a team doing it, even though Terry is the team right now. Eventually, I will bring some other people aboard, but it's that perception of, hey, they're moving forward. And that's the thing that I like about with these automations. It allow us to play in the big leagues without having the big league finance right now to get to it. And
It's
so now just
so
taking
true.
steps, just taking
And
those steps, and I'm excited.
It's exactly why next week I'm gonna do a training series on, it's just like what I'm always saying, like creating an offer for HighLevel by choosing one of the tools. One thing that's super cool that I saw with Pably is you have the ability to do for example, here's what I'm going to teach on. Okay, social media scheduler. How many people would love to have access to a social media scheduler that we have inside of HighLevel for $1 a month? That's a crazy deal.
That's
You
a
cannot
crazy
get
offer.
that it's like crazy. It's like a no-brainer offer, like duh, $1 a month. Now, what if I told you it's $1 a month, but every single time someone signs up, it's going to go up $5? So now you're like, whoa, oh my gosh, I better hurry and get in for that $1 a month. But then what if you go click there and then it's already $6? You're like, oh my gosh, I need to hurry up and I need to purchase this because it's going to go to $11 if I don't hurry and get my card right now and sign up for this. Right? So that's a beautiful
So you basically compound interest. It's basically what we're doing. With $1 doubling every day.
Yeah. So look, and then now here's the beautiful thing too. They only get access to the social media scheduler, but they're logging into your whole dashboard. They're seeing everything that you have available.
How you change that in the user setup where you could give them, okay.
Yeah, and the automation, you can actually just select like false for all of the other tools. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So it can be all automated.
Permission thing where you can choose what. And then you send a video to that, a follow-up video showing what all the other stuff can do to the people that's with the $1. Because now that's going to do the OMG.
Yeah. And
I'm gonna do that.
Just simply on the thank you page, right? So you just like, they check out for $1, they already have their card in their hand. How would you like to upgrade and get all these additional tools for this amount of money?
Hey, you know what's funny? Just last night, I was thinking that. Just last night.
I know, Rick.
I was thinking that just last night because I was thinking about Upsells because I was going to use one of the softwares that I have and either give it away or offer it for $1 or maybe a 7-day trial. But they will be redirected to like an upsell to where is another tool that will go coincide with the software that I offered up front. And then if they didn't want that, they will be going to another upsell where I will have a membership where they can get access to all these tools that I have for a low price monthly, being a membership.
Yeah,
I like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and with that that $1 you said, Bridget, about it's going to go up. Invoicing you is powerful, right?
Yeah, yeah. Fear of missing out.
What is invoicing? What?
Invoicing you. Yes, you can do it on Invoicing You. I'm so glad that you brought that up. I use Pably. I just happened to notice Pably had the option. That's where my affiliate program is housed and all that. But yes, if you are a professional plan member, you have Invoicing You, and you can also do the ascending or descending invoices with Invoicing You.
Yeah, I have the whole Pably thing too. The whole lifetime.
So the invoice, is that recurring or is that just one time?
No, it's recurring. Mm-hmm.
So with that, because I know HighLevel got the invoice and recurring, but I'm like, they gotta physically hit pay, right? I'd rather.
Yeah. So HighLevel doesn't yet have the ability to do the tiered where it's ascending. So ascending meaning it starts at $1 and then the next purchase it's going to be $2.
Oh, it automatically goes up? You don't gotta go.
Yes.
What?
Yes, it automatically.
What? Okay. I'm gonna have to go and check that out then. Wow.
Yeah.
Now, do that automatically put them in where it just charge the card every month?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I gotta go look at that today.
Yeah, I mean, you could choose whether I know on Pabbly specifically, you could choose if you wanted like a one-time thing or you wanted to do reoccurring, but yeah, you definitely couldn't do
And
reoccurring.
each time somebody come in, it raises that next thing for the next person goes up automatically. So I ain't got to go in there and change it.
Right. So actually, I'm gonna like let you in on a little sneak peek, but that's what I'm gonna do with the membership program as well. So not only are the prices increasing on the first, but it's going to continue to increase every time someone upgrades.
Okay, let me give you a little example, because I don't want to disclose any other companies or whatever. But there's certain rules and policies about public pricings, right?
Right.
I'm sure Bridget know what I'm talking about. Public pricings. The way to get around that, would it be possible to like we're doing the dollar things, to say, hey, you get this for $1 or a trial for $1, and then they go to the next page, checkout, and you say, okay, after 7 days or whatever it is, with $1 for $1, this price is you're gonna be charged on your monthly fee, the actual price.
You can do like I know
Pabbly is considered breaking the rules as publicly or no?
Yes, I think so. I would double check, but so here's when they do that public pricing. Okay, first of all, with the Pabbly, the way that they have it set up, you can do the $1 trial if you want to, and then say it's going to be X amount of dollars. As far as the tiered part with the trial, not sure about that. But the public pricing, the way that I get around that is basically even if you're talking privately to someone. So let's say that, on my website, my price is, $47 a month. But as I'm, maybe someone messages me and they say, hey, I'm interested in this and this and this. And I can say, hey, if you want to sign up right now, like literally right now within the next hour, I'm going to cut that in half and I'm going to give it to you for, $25 a month. Well, you can do that. That's totally fine because you're doing it privately. But if it can be found on the internet, that's considered public and you can't do that. So if you want to charge with HighLevel, it's different because you're agency owners, you can charge whatever you want to. You can say, get $1 HighLevel account if you want to.
Yeah.
You could do it free if you want to.
Yeah, because that thing I was thinking of, because it's not actually, it'll be like something like a 1-page or whatever, but it would say try out for $1. And
what you could do is you could say, like, let's say that you wanted to do a friend connector or something. You could say, get this free tool that automates your friend connections on Facebook, and then not say the name of the tool. You could do that.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Because they I don't want to buy like any terms because I don't want to get
right. Yeah, I don't either. I'm not trying to get my stuff shut down.
No. I'm loving it.
I'm like,
all right, let me can I show like a copyright? Because I did do that, like not put the name.
Yeah.
So, here it is right here. So can you guess what this is? Because we already know tools.
Yeah. Right. Yeah, that's totally okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah, because you're not saying the name. Yep. So the reason that it's really a good reason that they do that, because, especially when you're partnering with a company, you don't want to kind of like do damage to everyone else. Like if I'm saying everybody could have friend connector for 50 cents, then now I'm cutting out all the other partners who are selling it for the regular price, so that's why they try to be, really, really particular about the public pricing and things like that. But HighLevel doesn't care. You can do whatever you want to, because there's it's white label, and there's so many, you can change up your dashboard. And most people are promoting their own business instead of HighLevel. So yeah, they don't mind.
Got you.
Reggie,
Anybody else?
you was talking about in the video you was going to be going over with how to customize the colors.
For what?
Your back office, where you got the purple on the high level, that on the
Oh,
side over there.
Yeah, I kind of showed the tool that when you sign up with HL Pro tool,
Oh, okay.
yeah, they provide that tool, and it really, you can do some really cool things. I just haven't yet. And I'm like,
Okay.
I was diving back in because everybody asked me, well, what's the best, white label? And it's like my support team. Best. But yeah, and so I wanted to do that video, and I dove back in there and I was like, oh my gosh, there's so many things they've added in here since the last time I got in. It was awesome. Like the little widget that tells you about the different tools and the changing the languages thing. I just talked to someone the other day who speaks French, and she's like, oh, I'm struggling so much because everything's in English. And then I just happened to see that, and I was like, oh my gosh, that is the perfect solution.
Wow.
Yeah, super cool. And they provide all of that stuff. They answer all my support tickets, the knowledge base, all of those things. It's crazy.
Yes.
I don't know how they do what they do for what they charge, really. And talk about what you were saying, Terry, is so dead on about you are eliminating yourself from the fulfillment. I know that it's because of the the positioning, and that's so important. But it's also like eventually that's where we're all trying to get, where whether you are still providing services but you hire someone to maintain all of those things, or whether you just want to be like software reseller and just sell memberships to the software so that you are not involved at all. Having that support team with the high level tools, it's like I was saying, $800 for what you get, unlimited. It's like $800, and that's your whole investment. Yeah. You have the team and you have unlimited sub accounts. Unlimited. All you have to do is send the traffic. It's so great. It is so great.
I mean, but the other benefit is being part of the vision. I gotta reiterate, we learned some awesome hacks with what you do, and I'm just appreciative, because right now I'm kicking myself because I remember when we switched over from the previous company, and I was there for a minute, and then this shiny object came and I got off this stride. I was like, can I imagine? But now I'm focused. So I'm like, okay, Terry, you just wasn't ready your time yet, because I'm looking at, if I would just stay the course of where I would be at right now. But the exciting part is this time next year, whole nother level. So I'm pretty excited. I got one of my frat brothers to be Roger Adams, because he's gonna do all the calls. He's good at customer service. I said, man, I got you. I'm gonna have the number re-forward. So every time somebody call Roger, your phone will ring. It'll be a whisper, so letting you know what to handle, and I already got the support. So I'm really, and he's good at sales. He used to work at a furniture place, and he sell anything. He said, man, I just need to learn your business and the processes and stuff. And then he worked from home, and he can't really get a regular job because he on disability and he don't want to mess with it. I said, bro, I got you under the table. Don't even worry about it. I'm gonna put it in as a write-off or some type of expense to my business. We got you. But I can have that number. He in Detroit, I'm in Houston, and I have a person that's he's at home majority of the time. Between those hours, he'll be taking those calls. So
if the IRS is watching, you were just kidding.
Yes, I was just kidding. See, that was a joke. I've been pranked.
Oh, Terry, you're so funny with your jokes. Because we know that you would never.
Oh, no, I was just saying that, just because, but no.
Hypothetically, I got it.
When you going on tour, man? When you going on tour?
Man, I'm telling you, I was gonna open up for Kevin Hart, but they said I wasn't good enough yet, so I'm working on it.
Oh, that's funny. So how are you, Edison?
Hi guys. Hi Bridget.
Hi.
I'm fine. I'm doing okay. I have a couple of questions for you. Last week I got on late, so I wasn't able to ask much questions. Okay, so let me begin with the affiliate program.
Mhm.
I was trying to register for your affiliate program, and somehow I didn't succeed. That was a couple of weeks ago, and I was to get back, I was to ask you a question on it. No, it's in resources. Am I correct?
It's in the affiliate tab. You just go to the dashboard.
Not resources,
After
right?
affiliate.
Just okay. So while I'm talking to you here, affiliate tab.
Mhm.
As you see sometimes, okay, yeah, right, affiliate. So let me hit it. Let me see. All right, okay, so do I have to register or simply log in? Because I'm already logged into this account. Which way is it? I have to register for it?
If you've never registered as an affiliate, then you may need to. I would
Okay.
say try to log in if you don't know. And then if you can't log in,
I
like
think I've been through this. I put
then
my name. Okay, let me just try the login process.
just
And
try to
see what
log in and choose forgot password because you're probably registered already. And then you should be able, you'll get an email and you can reset your
Actually,
password.
okay, let's just see. Forgot password. Let me see if it will. Let's see here. So it says it's a recovery link to send to my email address,
Okay.
which suggests that I'm probably registered.
Yep.
Otherwise, it would not have sent it. Correct?
Yep.
Okay. I'm just checking real quick the back of the my email to see if it came through. All right. So while that's okay, I haven't received no emails as yet. Nothing came in.
Okay. Check your spam folder and see if it's in there.
It would come in as vision marketing.
I think it's actually something. I'm not. Yeah, I think it says vision marketing.
Yeah, I'm not seeing anything. It's nothing. Let me
Well,
just
you can
yeah.
private message me after that. We
All
won't
right,
worry
okay.
about it live. But
Yeah, because I was trying to get it. You know, sometimes I cut some of your sessions, part of it, and I have to go back. I'm not always fortunate to get it when you drop it at 2. So I pick it up as I go along. Okay, so on another note, let me just get back. Right. On another note, so I've been working on my store, which is my #1 project. I've been getting visitors, but I haven't been getting conversion. Now, I just recently changed my Facebook cover and so on. And so I'm about now to embark on the strategy utilizing the tools from tier 5.
Mhm.
Okay. So I'm still a little bit hazy about a strategy. In this particular case, I am seeking to do to generate lead and of course to convert. And I'm a little bit hazy between just simply friend connector as compared to the other one, which is what is it called? The one where you send them a message and then the system is automatically going to take over and like you're given an offer. What is it called? Something pro.
Oh, post profits.
Post profit pro. Yeah. So can I maybe get? I know that friend connector. Now I looked at the video. I think I looked at both of them, and post profit to me seems to be typically for like a warm market. Am I correct? As-
Yes, because it works in a different way. So post profits, it's like you create a post, and
Mhm.
then if you are in that post, you want to, let's say you want to use a keyword. Like if you're interested in more info, comment below info, and
Right.
then you can trigger it that way, or you can just have it, everyone who comments on that post, you can have it respond to them and say, hey, I'll send you a private message, and then you can have it send them a private message. So it will do all of that for you. But you have to use the friend connector to get the right people who would be interested in what it is that you are offering to even create a post like that, to get a lot of engagement that will utilize the post profits.
Oh, okay, okay. So the friend connector is basically the first step in order to filter out those who would not necessarily be a good fit as compared to those who would be considered the ideal avatar or ideal prospect.
Yeah,
Is,
I mean, if it's your very first day wanting to
Yeah.
promote anything, the
Yeah.
very first thing you should do before, like, I mean, the very first thing above anything else,
Mhm.
you should start filling that Facebook profile with people who would be interested in your offer. Even if your Facebook profile is not optimized, even if you don't have an offer or a website or any of those things, you know the end goal, and it's going to take you a while to get that profile built up with all the right people. It's a process. You have
Right.
to invite 100 people, you have to stay under the limit of
Yeah.
pending friend requests, so
Mhm.
it takes time, even though it's not really time you're actively doing anything because you just set it and walk away, but it's just the process takes time. So absolutely fill that profile with the right people.
Okay, and I should be all right. So filling it with the right people, like I took your advice. I have at least 3 groups who fit my target audience.
Mhm.
So should I be using Friend Connector on those groups instead of there's another one as well, the one for engagement. No, you have to excuse me. I'm still trying to get familiar with the names of all the tools, and I'm trying to really properly understand them to know which one fits where. Because to be honest, they are powerful. I find they're powerful tools. I like the idea. I've also been listening to. I subscribe to the founder's wife. She has a channel, and Keaton Nandi or something like that is a name. So I've been looking at what she's saying and so on, because she has this thing that is, well, of course, to promote the tools, right? It all leads back to that. So engagement monster, I think that's the other one, engagement monster. So let's say if we are talking about a group and I want to identify again, people within the group. Engagement monster versus friend connector.
Two totally different tools.
Mhm.
So engagement monster is going to scan your timeline, and it's going to engage with the posts on your timeline.
Right.
Friend connector is sending friend requests to people who have either engaged with a post or who are members of a group.
Okay. All right. So what it means, okay, so now as you mentioned, the word post, because friend connector is not necessarily simply, it's just going to send to connect to friends just like that. You basically start with some kind of post or something that someone may have commented on.
You can go, like, let me see if I can pull up my personal Facebook profile here. Just a second. So if I wanted to, let me share my screen. So if I wanted to go to like HighLevel, okay, I love the HighLevel group because the people in there are exactly people just like me. So I can just go to the group and I can go to members, and then I can use friend connector, and then I can start choosing my criteria, and then I could send them all friend requests, and it'll just scroll through here and send the request. So, or I could go to the discussion, and then I could choose a post, and I could click there, and then I don't know why everything's running slow, but and then my friend connector little thingy will be up here, and then I just select that, and then I can send a friend request to everyone who's commented on that post. Of course, you know, it's like tools are just tools, but of course there's strategy involved too, and that's what I talk more about in the training. You know, it's like while those are best practices, it doesn't mean that you just have to do that or you're just not going to use the tools. You know, there's many ways of doing it. What's the best practice? Going to the group, engaging often, sharing valuable content often. And then when people are engaging with your posts, then you can use Friend Connector to send them friend requests. So the reason that's better is because they're more likely to recognize you and accept your friend request and then value your connection more than someone who just went to the group and then, you know, had Friend Connector just running everyone and no one recognized them, you know, that type of thing. So it's not that either way is right or wrong, but, you know, obviously engaging in the group, creating the posts, and then using Friend Connector is the best strategy for the tool.
I'm happy you said that because it answers a question, because that was going to be my next question. Because I don't necessarily want to come in, nobody knows me, and I'm already sending friend requests. So I was actually thinking, then it means that I need to, you know, to start engaging by way of, you know, post or whatever information.
I wouldn't wait for anything. I would start using Friend Connector and just sending them. And then the people just do the recycle, right? So you're sending 100 friend requests a day. Then on Sunday, you do the dump, and then you just start all over again and just keep doing that. While you're doing that, I mean, that takes like 2 seconds a day to set that up, you know, while you're doing that. Then make a point. Okay, since that only took me 2 seconds, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to post something of value in this group, even if it's a screenshot of the tool and you say, oh, I was able to do this and this, and what a great tip or something, right? And then now it's like, again, we always overthink what is engaging. If it's cool to you, it's going to be cool to the people who are in the group that are just like you. Like if I go to HighLevel, you know what I do every day? I share my videos of the HighLevel tutorials in the HighLevel group. And I say, hey, look, if you're interested in the best white label support, here's a video I did with a walkthrough. Are you interested in learning how to build chatbots with HighLevel? Here's the video with the whole training. So I'm constantly in the group. I even have like a little badge next to my name now. So it's like, that's what you want to do. You want to constantly provide value. And I get comments all the time like, oh, Bridget, you're constantly providing value, and I don't even know who that person is. But people are noticing because I'm constantly sharing things that help them. And the group admins, I mean, as long as they allow you to post with links and things, the group admins love it because you're showing people how to use the tools that they are trying to promote. So just make sure that, you know, whatever you're doing in the group is allowed, of course, so that you don't get banned. But it's all value. Even if, like I said, a screenshot and say, oh, I just learned how to do this. Well, if someone is looking at that and they're like, I was needing to know that, they're either going to comment and say, wow, that's awesome, thanks for sharing. Or they're going to say, hey, can I message you and you can tell me more about how you did that? Now, if you have a video that backs it up, that's great. If you send them a friend request, that's awesome. But definitely the goal is to start sending the friend requests. Yep.
Very, very interesting.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So that pretty much clears up some of my thoughts in terms of next step. And like you said, friend connector. I need to start to fill the profile with friends. But I will really, although you mentioned, you know, you can go about it several ways. For me, I would first like just to start, put a post, start engaging. Because this process to me is like building blocks. I guess sometimes we want everything to happen like yesterday, but there are times when there's no getting around what you need to do to get where you need to be. I think in this particular case, that work has to put in. I don't want to find.
Edison. I
Yeah.
just want to make sure that I'm driving home to you.
Mhm.
Don't wait until everything is perfect and all set
Yeah.
up. Start getting
Agreed.
leads. That's my fear for everyone. Because I
Yeah.
see this so many times. It's like, I'm going to wait till everything is perfect and then I'm going to do this. And it's like, it's never going to be perfect. You're not even going to realize what you want or what you need until you just start walking. It's just like what Terry and I were discussing earlier. It's you just have to do it. And then you're going to learn so much from the action. It's way more than a tutorial video could ever show you. Like, I know,
agree with that.
Terry, I'm sure you totally agree. Ricky, I'm sure that you totally agree.
Yeah, because that's the same thing that happened yesterday. I had a client that said because I brought him in as a partner with this other company, and he said his concentration was, I got to get my website done. Man, forget that website. Take one of those tools that you invested in, learn it, and show it.
Mhm.
And then at the end of that, do a call to action. And if you want to access, there you go. Message me, or here's a link, or whatever. But his thing was, I got to get my web. No, you don't. You can do that as you go. Build up your capital, use it, and reinvest.
Yeah.
My
Yeah,
website ain't done yet.
My website changes with the wind.
Right?
Yes, and sometimes I still find myself where I'm like, oh, today, I know that I had, a networking day because I like to build those in. I have to be purposeful with my action or otherwise I won't do it. But I like to build those in, but I still find myself like, I know I should probably follow up with these people and do this, but I really want to like dive in here and do this. And I have to stop myself because I literally say to myself, Bridget, is this going to make you money today? And if it is, I'm going to do it. If it's not, I'm going to not do it. I need to do the things that are going to help me reach my sales goals. Otherwise, I have a hobby and not a business.
I got a question.
Yeah.
With the products, right? You create how you tie that into, I created the products, but when I went to set it up on a page, how do you connect it so it could be a buy button or they can purchase and it take them through a checkout?
The checkout form. Let's go in there and let's see.
Are you talking about inside HighLevel?
Yeah. I want to use HighLevel for my products and stuff.
Okay, so let me show you here.
Instead of my Thrive cart, because I got everything in Thrive cart right now. So it was easier for me to do that. I didn't go into my HighLevel.
Well, I used to have it inside the HighLevel part, but now that I have Pabbly.
You like Pabbly better?
Yeah.
I do too. Yeah.
So go use Pabbly. I mean, because I got Pabbly already. So
I'll say this, okay? It really depends on your purpose, but having done all of them, to use the affiliate program, I need to use the Pabbly subscription billing for my checkout pages. Or you can embed them into, but either way, I need the form from the checkout. But I also love with Pabbly that you have the 27 plus payment gateways, and with HighLevel, we only have Stripe and PayPal.
Right.
So it's like if you deal with customers that, are international or something like that, they're very limited with the Stripe and PayPal. And also the other thing to consider is the client portal. We don't have a client portal yet in HighLevel. And so with Pabbly, you're able to give access to the client portal to where they can upgrade or downgrade, or they can cancel or update their credit card or access your affiliate links. So it's all of those things is like a self-managed solution.
So that's
but
an
if
extra
that's
fee for that.
If you are part of the Pabbly subscription billing, like I bought the LTD. So I bought that, it's all included. They don't charge a commission for your transactions or any of that stuff. Yeah.
Do they have a one-time or is it monthly?
Yeah, I bought the LTD too,
Yeah.
the highest one. So
Yeah,
and it
I did
has
too.
everything.
And that's just a one-time payment or is it monthly?
No,
Yeah.
it's one time.
Yeah, you could choose monthly if you want to.
No,
but
no,
that's
I like the one-time thing.
the LTD. Oh my gosh. Yeah, because even like and honestly, I would have just used the checkout system we have in HighLevel if it weren't for the affiliate program and I didn't want to use First Promoter. I'm not a fan of that. But with Pabbly and all of those bells and whistles and the client portal and the LTD, it's kind of a no-brainer.
Right.
I didn't see that part where it says LTD. I just saw it because I was disconnected. So I'm going to have to go in there and look at it.
Yeah, you can go to myvisionagency.com/Pabbly. And I have the monthly and the lifetime plans of both Connect and the subscription billing so that you can see the lifetime option because it's a specific link for the lifetime.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now I got the lifetime as far as the connections, but I don't have the
Subscription.
part. Yeah.
Yeah, the two of them together, super cool.
Yes.
Yeah.
All
super,
right.
super
Good
cool.
to know. Thanks.
But I will show you here how to connect those.
Okay.
So if you go into the funnel page, you see how it says products over here?
Okay.
Yeah, what you're going to do is you're going to search for the product that you have and you're going to add it like that. Okay. Now you can add, I don't think there's a limit to the amount of products that you can add to a page, but when you add that product and you go to the page, you can embed the checkout form and then whatever, meaning you go to the elements, you go to add elements and you can choose 2-step or 1-step. But when you add that form, it's just going to be like a default, ugly form. But when you're viewing the live view, whatever products that you have added to that page is what's going to appear on the checkout form.
I missed that part. Okay. I feel like duh now, like duh.
All right.
Oh, that was easy. I was like, okay.
But it's just like I was saying in the beginning about the test lab. It's like sometimes you just get tunnel vision on something that you're working on, and it's just sometimes you just need a second set of eyes. I used to bug my husband and sister all the time and say, will you look at this website? And like, I'm so sick of looking at websites. I'm like, I just need a second set of eyes. So you're good. Anybody else have anything? No? All right. Well, I'm excited to show you the training next week. I think it's going to be really, really good. So would you rather me do the training like with the HighLevel checkout system, or would you rather me do the training like with Pabbly? Because of the I know, I'm thinking Pabbly too.
Yeah, Pabbly.
I got to go purchase the LTD or wherever y'all saying the Lincoln version.
Yeah. I swear I am a huge fan of LTD because again, if you can cut, it's like I'd rather pay more upfront and cut out the monthly fees because that's a killer for your business.
When you're adding up.
Yes, and you're constantly chasing because you're trying to keep up with all of your added expenses. Yeah, it's terrible. All right, well, thank you. Go ahead.
I like the way they constantly add and update. It seems like it's everyday updates. Keep it.
Yeah, they're really good. And with the tiered pricing and things like that, I don't think that they had that even a few months ago because I just noticed it. And I was thinking about, Ricky, we must be like on the same wavelength because I was just thinking about, I need to use like invoicing you and then create this. And as I was revising my plans on Pabbly, I'm like, oh my gosh, you can do that now. Super cool.
Yeah.
Bridget, you said go into resources for the Pabbly?
No, go to myvisionagency.com/Pabbly.
Copy. Okay.
All right, guys, if you don't have anything else, I will definitely let you go. Have an excellent weekend. And I will see you all on Monday, same time, same place. Go make your vision a reality. Bye.
Hey, what about the spinning wheel?
Oh, thank you.
Come on now. Trying to hold out on us. I want to spin. Put Terry up there twice.
I was just about to ask the same question.
Right. We about to go without the wheel?
Oh my gosh. Thank you so much. All right. So we have Terry, I even did my bye.
Oh, you ain't, you got me in there twice.
Okay. Oh, yeah, here. So we have, oh, okay. Maria, Edison, Terry, Ricky, I think that is all of you.
I'll
Okay.
be waiting on the wheel.
All right. Let's
There
see
you
what
go.
it is.
Edison.
No, it's Terry.
It's gonna be Edison.
What? Maria, congratulations.
Man.
Maria's the
That wheel
winner.
needs some more oil.
Yeah. It's stuck on Maria.
She is lucky.
I know,
She
right?
is always on there. All right,
Maria
Miss
might want to
Maria.
barter that time. Barter that time, Maria. Barter it.
Maria's at the doctor, so I'm sure that she's wanting to say, yeah. But Maria, if you're listening, I will share the link with you to the calendar to book your call. All right, now for real this time. You guys have an awesome weekend. I'll see you on Monday.
All right.